Hello, hello. We are live here on a fine Sunday. Welcome to this live call. Today, in this live call, I'm gonna show you a inventory management system I've built and keep building from your inputs. And thank you to all of you who've given me feedback. A short disclaimer here: the system here is not done yet. It's keep evolving. So what I'm gonna show you here in this call is how it works, which functionalities we have here, and yeah, we're gonna do some small coding adjustment, and I'm gonna show you here in the live call some small tweaks. So the functionalities, we're gonna go through the functionalities and add new items, do some code adjustments here, and supplier information. We're gonna do some code adjustments here. Very cool. Welcome to this live call. Like my live call and share my live call if you're excited about it. And yeah, let's get started. Good good morning back morning. Good morning back morning. Um, so what I want to show here real quick. Let's get started. Um, is we have a system here. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, we have a system here that should work as a management system. Something you can use if you have a business to your inventory and so on. And we have some bottoms here and some some bottoms here. It shows this 100 item in the results. There's archive and there's some settings here. You can adjust the columns here. I just like it how it is, but let's test it. Item number, let's just write number here so you can see. And then it's updated the column name here to number. Pretty cool, but I liked it how it was. Item number, I believe it was, or yeah, short number. Save, and then it's back to item number. So yeah, that's one functionality. Then we have the sorting functionality, which is pretty cool. If you want to sort by box number, supplier, location, um, whatever, like invoice number, or simply just yeah, this will be the same sorting because they're yeah, shown as from small to large here. Then we also have a search functionality here if you want to look everything from yeah, let's say, yeah, just write something 22, then we have box number 22, whatever that means. It could also have other names here, right? It could be we have invoice number here, but it could be a subcategory to any of these. But we can do a multiple search here also to see if it has a complaint here. So we have two complaints for box number 22. So you can see multiple search here. So it only shows what you're searching for. The next thing is we have an archive thing here, where if you want to archive things, yeah, you need to select an item first to archive. For example, if that item goes out of stock or you're not selling it anymore or whatever, then you can go here. But since we haven't put anything here, I've made it pop up with no item archived. So the way you do this to use the system is, for example, if you archive number 5 here, and then you archive item archived successfully. Does it make sense so far? And here we have it here in the archive. Yeah, list box. Yeah. What else? We have also some functionality here that are not quite. I need to adjust them a little bit, so I'm not going to show it. But you also have a change here to edit these things. If it's the wrong location number and so on, then you can update it. This functionality doesn't quite work as I wanted, so I'm just gonna show it here for now. And then we have the report. I haven't built this, but the idea should also be that maybe when you click this, a box appears where you can set some settings. Something like I want to see the supplier, the items for this supplier from January to March or whatever. Yeah, technically we're not in March anymore, but it's just an example. Or you can print it to a PDF. Yeah, I can show you this, but it doesn't quite work either how I attempt to do it. But let's test it out. Enter name of the PDF. That could be supplier 10 something, right? And then it has created the PDF on a folder here. Supplier 10. And here you have it. The reason why I didn't quite want it to show it yet, it's missing some. It doesn't look so good as I want it to. I want it to be more pretty. Maybe this text should be bigger. It also split the columns, the two pages here. It doesn't look so good. So there's some small tweaks I should do, but just so you understand the idea behind. Let me see. Are there any more questions? No, not at the moment. What we also can do here, you actually don't have to close it down here, but whatever, is you can add a new item. So, or send it by mail. Maybe I should start with that. Also, again, not the functionality is not quite how I want it to be, but let's try. So we click here, and then it generates an email, PDF creator and attached to an email. To this email. And yeah, the ideal could be that it sends directly to predefined email. It could be your manager, or it could also be to the supplier. So it reads the supplier email and then send it. And then you have the PDF here. Again, some small tweaks I need to do. And also, when this works, I don't want it to just be this in display mode. I want it to send it immediately. Very easy to fix. Yeah. Recording lesson. I guess you mean, yeah, if this lection is recorded. Yeah, I mean technically it's a live call. I can share it on my YouTube channel if you want, if you're interested in that. What else can I show here? Yeah, we also have here, for example, if you stand in here, yeah, let's say supplier 9 and open. Now I actually want to show you something first. Yeah, okay. So we stand in supplier 3 here. We can also sort here. Let's say supplier 10 here with the invoice number, and in this line, then you can open up more supplier details, and then you have here supplier phone number, supplier mail, currency, and this is actually a section we're gonna expand on this live call, where you can see how you can expand it. Yeah, we're gonna archive some more items here. Let's just archive a few. So now you see also there's archived items here. You can also sort it here. You can't search from it yet. I haven't built that functionality because it's confusing looking in the other sheet, the other list box here. So I need to adjust that. But that should go up and be working as well. Then, yeah, and I also built if you want to archive items, yeah, you can't do it here. And I'm a little unsure if I archived. You're already in the, yeah, this is good. Um, this doesn't make sense to archive items inside the archive list box. So I also made it say, you're already in the archive data. So it doesn't make sense to archive a already archived item. So these are just some small checks you need to do in your code or when you're building system, that you need to think it all the way through, and this comes with trial and error, and actually get your hands dirty and developing these things. Then you see some, it can't handle this functionality, so I need to build that in. Now you can also see the search results is less. There's only 96 items here because we have the rest remaining here for in the archive. What else? Yeah, let me show you that you can also add add a item. For example, you can add an item based on another item's details if it looks similar. Let's say we want to archive, we want to add an item that is pretty similar to item number 3. Yeah, maybe the invoice number is not 3, but then it's like, let's just say, just write something else. Here, yeah, I also need to change this. This is a date, but the system reads it as a number. So that's just some formatting here. Let's for now just add this. Item number already exists. The system recognizes that the item number 3 already exists, but it's asked you, do you want to add this item with a new item number? And if you say yes or no, yeah, then it adds it. If you say yes, so now we know that number 3 and the new item number is the same. And the way we can check that actually is, let me see here. I'm a little not sure if I added this already, but let's see here. Yeah, we have it down here. You see the invoice number 2222. Again, it doesn't read it as a date yet. I need to do some formatting here, but just so you can see. And if we don't want it, we can delete it or archive it. Actually, I should make a button here that just deletes it completely. That doesn't make it go to archive. But let's just archive it for now, and then you can see it here. The item we just added and archived it. What do you think of this live call? Does it make sense? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Is it too quickly? Do I go through this? Yeah, too fast? Let me know. Yes. Yes to what? It makes sense? Or do I go too fast? Can you share code for this, please? No, I cannot share this code. Like, it's so long code. How am I even gonna send it? And plus, I'm working on this to build this out. Yeah, maybe I can share this system after when I'm done with it. But yeah, I need to think how I'm gonna do this. This is just to show you what is possible to build with Excel. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, you can also add a complete new one without needing all the information, so we can just start over here and say invoice cap lock 3033, and this number you just leave that blank. Also, I've deactivated this because you shouldn't be able to add a number here. This is not just a new item number, so it should always follow the next available number, if that makes sense. So when we add this, it will go down and read it. Actually, it will it will read it for 100 and make it 101, even though we have the 101 in the archive. Yeah, maybe I should also adjust that. But for now, let's stick with this. This will also make sense to have some labels here, even though you can see it here. Date 23 of February 2025. Box number 99. Maybe. I don't know how many numbers there are down here. Yeah, let's just write 51 is the next one. Oh, sorry, let's just write 60, whatever. Supplier, yeah, supplier, supplier 10, and then location 4, something. And let's say it's clothing, and that's subcategory sub 2. And does it have a damage? None. Add item. Let's see if it added it already. I didn't think if it did it. No, I didn't do it. Okay, yeah, I need to build that functionality. Okay, no worries. But the system should be able to build that. Okay, enough of me talking. Do you have any questions before we move on to the next thing? I think I showed you most of the functionality already. So yeah, let's just make this green. Do you have any questions before we move on to this item? Add new items, where we need to adjust it also. No questions? Okay, let's move on. So here we are in the Visual Basic Studio, where we can add things. And what I want to show you, actually before that, let me open. We don't want to be able to add items when we're in the archived folder here. So that's what we're gonna adjust. So we're gonna write to the code to ensure that you're not about to add a new item when you're in this folder. So let's go through and do this right now. Here we have the code, and I need to adjust it a little bit to handle some things. Could you share this video and file? Yeah, sure. I could. When it's done, I can make a video about it. Let's say here we have. Yeah, we're about to add an item, but we're standing in the archived, like in here. We shouldn't be able to do that because it doesn't make sense to add an item in the archived folder. So what we need to do is to adjust this add button and write the following. And there's many ways you can do this, but this is the more simple way, in my opinion. You can write some context. This is the archived optional button here. That's the name. So that's the name we're gonna refer and do an if statement here. So for example, if let me move myself over here. Yeah. So let's do an if statement here. If me, that just means the control element inside this use form we are referring to. If optional button archive value equals true, then we want it to do something. That just means if the button is clicked. Then we want it to pop up with a message box here. Oh, then we want to make it pop up. Yeah, then we want it to make it pop up with a message box here. Message box here. Yeah, we can just write something with. You can't add an item in the archived section. Yeah, something like that. And then it's important that you exit sub. By doing this, you have a control element here that doesn't execute the rest of the code. So you are no longer you can't execute this code now, because when this is true, then it pops up with a message box and say you can't add an item in the archived section, and that allows you. We can also even make it jump to the archive, the inventory section by writing me optional button inventory value equals true. So now we said that's true and exit sub afterwards. So let's say here, let's try to test it out here. Let's say we try to add this. You can't add an item in the archive section, and then it jumps back to the right folder here, an inventory. So that's how to do it. I hope that makes sense. That was the first part. Let me save this. So now we have these two, and now we are missing the supplier info code adjustment. And for doing this, I want to first share the settings sheet here. I have some things going here with a drop down or whatever. All these things here. What's important here is this section. So when we're in the system, let me just go through the questions. Guys, like this live call. I think I put a lot of value out here. So yeah, make sure to like this live call so I can reach more people. Yeah, we have more supply details, and of course you should have added selected an item before this box pops up. But what we're gonna do now, that's pretty cool, is this reads from that section in the settings sheet I just showed you, and it says supplier number 6 have this email and it has this currency, whatever that is. And now we want to expand this box with 3 more values. And what we're gonna do that is, how we're gonna do that is we are referring to these columns. So for example, if we pick, let's just highlight this one. This is the supplier we're gonna look for. Then it already have this in the box, but this in the box, but it should also write back Canada, Emilia Johnson, and the website. And the way we do that is we're gonna open Visual Basic here. I've already programmed some of it, but it's another form that pops up here with the supplier phone, supplier name. This label changes based on what value it's that's selected in the user form, the inventory management system. But here we need to expand this section a little bit. Let me do this right away. So now the height is 157. Let's just say here 157. I always code the height and the position in the user form because sometimes when you're using different screens, it looks weird, and it adjusts the size of the use form. We don't want that. So that's how we're gonna do it. Oh, let's get back to here. So when you open it now, it should have, yeah, expanded here. So now we have space to implement the new boxes. You see supplier 4 here. Wasn't it supplier 4 we were going to look up? Oh, yes. Okay. So far so good. Any questions? No. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some new text boxes here in the supply section. I'm just gonna copy it here. Let's just read it here. And this can go here and maybe here. Text box 4, text box 5, text box 6. You can also name these to other values. Maybe that would make more sense. But for now, let's just stick with this. And let's see here what information goes into what. So we have up to this point. So we have a country here, and a contact name here, and website here. So it makes sense that this box should be the smallest one. Then this should be the middle, and this should be a long one, just to make it fit. So if we make this maybe this size, and then yeah, maybe a little bit, and then this. Let's see if we can adjust here. Otherwise, we just make the box goes, make the use form broader. This was the supplier. Let's just, instead of supplier, let's just write country. Let's keep it simple. And this was the name. And this was the URL, the website. All right, let's just do it like this. 147. All right. Let's see here. Right now, if I open it, this information does not go into the sheet because we haven't coded it yet. Supplier number 4. So they're just empty. But now we're gonna take a look at how to get it, and it's very, very simple. I mean, for me it's very simple. I hope I can explain it in a very simple way. But you open the supplier, and then I have already created some coding here. IDM supplier a string because it's a string. Then I'm referring to the setting sheet, and the supplier is the list box we have in the supply inventory management system here, and is index 4. Index 4 means, let me open here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's at 4, but we always start with a list box from index 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why that's the supplier name. Okay, then we go back here, and we are just gonna copy this, and let me explain. We set it 4, 5, 6, and we're gonna make it first of all, the label is gonna change to the supplier name. That's why the supplier is in the text box on your top here. This is the label sub. I just call it label sub. So that caption is gonna change to the supplier, which we have identified is the index 4 from the list box in the other use form. Then we're gonna write a loop here from 9 to 20. That's where the section is here. From row 9 here and down to, I just put 20. You can also make it run to last row, whatever. Um, I can maybe show you that in another video. Then we're just gonna set the text boxes. And again, I was just lazy. I've just been writing a text box. You can also name the text box, give them proper labels. And then if the caption, the label, if that label equals to I4, which is this value in the loop, column 4, if it equals that, it will be equal to supplier 4 when we select that in a bit. Then it should write these values. Value 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's what we're gonna write to the last part. So this will be 8, 9, 10. That's it. And then it should work. Let's have a look here. Open. Let's find supplier. You know what? Let's just search supplier. So now when we open, it has the details. And I can already see that, yeah, it has Canada, Emilia Johnson, and the website. So it has the correct values, but we need to expand it a little bit. Can we make some of them smaller? Let me see if it can be adjusted a little bit. Maybe if we move this closer here. Supply form, supply information. Yeah, it's almost there. We're just gonna expand it a little bit. We don't need to expand this one. So now we need to adjust it here in the folder to 68 or something like that. All right. So now we have adjusted, and let's pick the same supplier, more supplier information, supplier number 4, phone number, supplier, mail, currency. But now we've added the country, the name, and the website. So yeah, this is how you do it. I hope you like this live call. Give this live call more some love and like it. Share my page with a friend who likes Excel or like to build systems. And yeah, feel free to reach out to me if you have some ideas for this. I will keep posting videos here to show you what can be done, what can actually be created in Excel. And it's pretty fun when you start this journey. I appreciate all of you for tuning in. Let me go through some questions here if there are any questions. Doesn't seem. Are there any questions? Let me know. Do you have ideas? Jacob always delivers no questions. That's good. No questions. If you have any ideas what functionality this system should be having, or what system could be built, like if you have an idea or a problem in your business or in your job, or maybe Jacob could develop a system that could handle that, then reach out to me, comment on my videos. I'm open to discuss, and also what could be next level for this system could be that it draws information from an SQL database or whatever. There's so many options, and we can also build a new system that also can yeah, solve some of your um, problems. Yeah, in your business or in your job. Um, yeah, I think this is the longest live call I ever had. So once again, I appreciate all of you for tuning in, and I thank you all for also for commenting on my videos. A lot of you have been commenting on my videos and sharing some ideas what this system could be having, and I really appreciate that. Thanks for taking your time out of your Sunday to join this call, and reach out to me, comment on my post if you have ideas of live calls, systems, whatever. And then I will see you in the next live call and in the next video. Have a great Sunday out there.